Hi there my friends, Facebook friends, Twitter friends, all you friends out there, all my fans, all the thousands of you. This is Larry Don, Honey Bun. Well, I'm going to tell you a little story now. Yes, I have to have notes these days because I'm getting old and the memory's going, but did I ever tell you about David Sutch and I when I first went to join him all those years ago? And we'd started doing these shows. I've been with him about a couple of weeks when he said to me, there's a load of girls outside the stage door, he said, and he said they want autographs. I said, well, give them the blooming autographs then. So he said, well, I've got to get made up because he used to use a lot of makeup and all that for his act because it was Jack the Ripper and all that sort of thing. But anyway, he said, could you do a few? So I said, yeah, sure, I could do a few. Why not? So I said, you just pop your signature on a bit of paper. I said, and I'll try and copy it. Anyway, what you've got to remember is we were doing 5, 6, 7 gigs a week. We'd go up from Harrow on the Hill to the Midlands or up north, Manchester, Sheffield, Liverpool, places like that, the Cavern Club, you know, the Oasis Club in Manchester. And we'd do all these gigs and we'd stay up there for about 3 or 4 weeks at a time, doing 5, 6, 7 gigs a week. And don't forget, he was getting £1,000 a week in those days, and the average wage was about 15 quid. So you can understand when I tell you that David Sutch was nobody's fault. But anyway, getting back to these autographs, he said to me, he said, you do some of them autographs. Well, if I tell you that the least amount of young girls who'd be hanging about the stage door on a particular night was 20, and probably the best amount was 50, 60, 70. So I'm doing these autographs and I'm getting writer's cramp doing them, and I got totally fed up with it. And I suddenly thought to myself, you ain't paying a lot, David, I thought. He was paying about £7.50 a night, which is £7.10 shillings in those days. And I thought to myself, I've got to make the money up somehow. So I thought, I'll just give it a try, because he was a bit of a tight devil, was there, David, you know that, don't you? In actual fact, it was as tight as a duck's arse. But we won't go into that because the poor devil's dead. Anyway, I started going out with these autographs. I'd do up 2 or 3 dozen. I got so I had a stockpile of them. I was keeping about 200 or 300 in my satchel, if you see what I mean. I'd go out the back and I'd sell these autographs to these girls at 6p and a shilling each. Now that don't sound a lot today. Doesn't sound a lot at all, but in those days, 1964, well, 1962, 63, 64, 65, £15 a week the average wage. Colin was doing very nicely, thank you. And I can tell you now that I made enough money out of these autographs to set up 3 dance halls after I left David in 1965. By the way, that was Gene Vincent there, and I think he was racing with the devil, or something like that, yes. He was racing with the devil. I've been racing with the devil all my life. Now then, it's our Terry, it's Watchdog. Got to have a look, folks, because the memory's gone. But don't worry about it. Anyway, I hope that little story interested you. There'll be more stories on Radio Sutch. One day I'm going to tell you about the Hollies and what we got up to the night that we did some naughties on them and took their girlfriends away from them. But I won't go into that tonight. All I'll say is that this particular record I'm playing for you is real rockabilly from America, and it's Al Terry, it's Watchdog. And this is Colin Dale saying bye bye for now and see you soon.